balls, do they make any difference to your golf game? Let's get to it. So yeah, golf balls. Do they make a blind bit of difference to me and you? Now I know the professionals, to them, the golf ball is a massive, massive part of their game, and it can pretty much change the way they play. But to me and you, do balls make any difference? Now, I have always been the sort of person that will use absolutely anything. Doesn't matter what ball it is, it's whatever I can get hold of, either on eBay, lake balls, cheap balls on offer. To me, it made no difference. But down here at Liverpool Golf, we've decided that we are now a SRIXON ball fitter. So it seems like a really good time to test the full range of SRIXON balls to see if there's any difference and what's the best ball for me. Now, I'm going to use a 7-iron today, and I'm going to do the same test with a wedge in a completely different video and see what, if any, difference these balls make. And I've got the SRIXON Ultisoft, the SRIXON Soft Feel, the SRIXON AD333, the SRIXON AD333 Tour, the Z-Star and the Z-Star XV. I'm going to put these all up against each other. I'm going to do 6 shots with each, and then we'll look at the spin numbers, the distance, and just see if there's any difference whatsoever for a person like me, or can I just use any ball? So I've taken one ball out of each box. I'm going to hit half a dozen shots with each. We'll compare the numbers at the end and we'll make a decision whether it's worth picking a ball and actually going for a ball fitting. Is a ball fitting worthwhile for a 17 handicap? Let's check it. So first 6, so we'll do 5 shots, not 6. First 5 shots will be with the Ultisoft, which is a 2-piece construction, and SRIXON say this is good for seniors, ladies and juniors. Let's see what it does for me. So that's 5 with the Ultisoft. Let's move on to the soft feel. So round 2, soft feel. That's 5 with the soft feel, 1 duff in it unfortunately, but let's move on now to the AD333. So SRIXON AD333, this is for stiff or regular shafts or sort of swing speeds, ionoma core, ionoma cover, and this is a 2-piece design. Quickly going back to the soft feel, that's a 2-piece design for regular and seniors, that's what they're saying, and that's also an ionoma cover, so AD333. So that's 5 shots with the AD333. Let's move on to the tour. So ball number 4 is the AD333 tour. This is a 3-piece design. Again, they're saying it's for people who use a stiff or regular flex shaft, and their handicap rating is about 20, but now we're stepping up into a urethane cover. So let's see if that makes any difference. So again, that's 5 with the tour. Next is the Z-Star. So the SRIXON Z-Star. Now we move up into the 3-piece construction again. This is designed for X-stiff or stiff shafts. Again, it's got a urethane cover, and they're saying a handicap rating of less than 10. So let's see. So 5 done with the Z-Star. Last but not least, the Z-Star XV. So last but not least, the Z-Star XV. This time we move into a 4-piece construction. Again, they're saying it's for X-stiff or stiff shafts. Handicap less than 10, and again we've got a urethane cover. Does it make a difference? Finally, that was 5 with the XV, so let's go and take a look at the numbers. So let's look at the numbers then. I've put it to averages only, just in order to make it easier. So unfortunately with SkyTrack you can't name them, so we've got 7 iron 1, 2, 3, 4 down to 6, so I'll tell you what they are. So 7 iron 1, this top one here, that's the Ultisoft, so ball speed 102, launch angle 24, the spin is 4966, so this is a 30-degree 7 iron, so I'd probably expect spin to be somewhere around 5,000ish, so you know, between 5,500 because it's quite strongly lofted. So it's there or thereabouts for spin. Carry distance 142 and a rollout of 153, and descent angle 46. So in essence, that is a perfectly acceptable ball for me for a 7 iron. You know, good descent angle, good distance, rollout seems fine to me. So number 2 is the soft feel. Ball speed is up slightly at 103. Spin is down slightly, but that's just due to inconsistent striking. Carry distance exactly the same, 142. Total distance 155, so it's a little bit less spin, so it's going to roll out slightly more. And descent angle 44. You're looking at for about a 45 degrees descent angle. So again, seems all perfectly fine to me. 7-iron number 3 is the AD333, ball speed 103, so really consistent ball speed, launch angle consistent. But on this time you see the spin's gone up, it's gone up to 6.2, so it's got better spin. But because it's got higher spin, you've got less carry and less overall distance by, 9 yards on one, 7 on the other. Descent angle 48, so that shows it's spinning quite high and coming in quite low. But again, I could use it. 7-iron number 4 is the Tour, ball speed again 103. Launch angle spin is down slightly at 4.4, so it's a little bit too less a spin for me. Carry distance 147, total distance 160. Again, that's because of the low spin, but coming in at 46, so a good descent angle again and good distance. 7-iron number 5 is the Z-Star, ball speed 103 again, launch angle 24 standard, backspin 47. So they're all really consistent between these, apart from the AD333. And why is that so high? Because I had an 8,000, 6,000 in there. Carry 141, roll out to 153, descent angle 45. And finally, the XV, the 4-piece, ball speed is up a mile an hour. Spin is at about 6,000, which is probably where I'd want it to be for my 7-iron. Carry 139, total 148, and descent angle again of 48 degrees. But 5 shots with each ball. And we've looked at the numbers with a 7-iron. Now, in essence, looking at them, because of my inconsistencies, there's not a great deal between them, in my opinion. If I was going to pick one, it would be between, on those numbers, the AD333, which is this one, or it would be the Z-Star XV, which is this one. If I was going to choose any of those two on 7-iron performance, it'd be one of those two, purely because it span higher and it would give me more stopping power. Yes, the distance may be down, but golf isn't about distance all the time. It's about, reaching that green, stopping it on the green. But is there a massive difference between the balls? For me, there's not. It's about how I hit it. If I was consistently hitting the ball the same all the time, then there would probably be a massive difference between these balls. But for the inconsistencies that I've got, thinning it, fatting it, hitting it pure, I don't really see a big difference in it. It's purely down to spin rate and stopping power for me, and for that reason, on that performance, it would be the the Z-Star XV, or the AD333. But again, I have no doubt if I hit the X-Star better, Z-Star better, or the Tour better, it'd be one of those balls. So, interesting. I'm going to do the same test with wedges in another video, because that's where I think these balls will make a difference, the difference between the 2-piece, 4-piece, the different covers. But for me, with a 7-iron, there's not enough difference for me to warrant spending double the money on a Z-Star as there is to an AD333, because on this track, on this Sky track, on this test, they both perform pretty much the same. So yeah, I've been Lee Whitaker. Thank you very much for watching this ball comparison. We will do another comparison with the SRIXONs with wedges. I'm not going to bother doing with a driver because I'm so inconsistent with a driver, it wouldn't matter what type of ball I used. And in essence, as long as I hit the fairway, that's all I care about. I don't care about the ball. So we'll do the test with the wedges in another video when I get back from Spain in a couple of weeks. But thanks for watching. I really appreciate the new subscribers. Thank you very much for subscribing. And if you are new and you're watching this and you're not a subscriber, please feel free to hit that subscribe button down below. Drop me a comment. Tell me what you think of golf balls. Do you pick a golf ball for any specific reason or purely because a professional uses it? I've been Lee Whitaker. Have another great weekend and I'll speak to you all again soon. Bye for now.